What's up, Shady Sports Network? I'm back here on this Tuesday night with a special interview, a coach interview with Coach Anson Yarborough. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm doing great. So, right off the bat, you were with the Fayetteville Mustangs earlier this year.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Yes, sir. I was.
how do you feel that whole situation unfolded?
It was very much unfortunate for everybody involved, but you know, we did the best we could with what we had. And, I'm not really into speaking on negative, so just I just feel bad for Coach Gunnings and the rest of the staff. Everybody else who had to deal with the shortcomings of the organization. But like I said, everybody did the best that we could with what we had, and you know, we went try to move forward.
For sure. No, I feel like Fayetteville was one of the most, if not the most dominant teams in the league, for those couple weeks. So overall, how do you feel the staff did as a whole with recruiting talent to the Fayetteville area?
Um, I think we did a very good job of recruiting talent. Uh, we had Cato, who was leading the league in passing touchdowns. We had guys like Travonte Long, Chris Page, uh, up front Falago Russell. We had some really good guys, some guys that could compete and play anywhere in arena or indoor football. Uh, yeah, so we did a great job as a staff, picking and choosing this talent that fit what we were trying to do, and we tried to put the best product on the field that we could.
For sure, I definitely agree with that. So recently, the AFL came out with news that they're returning with 16 teams. How do you feel about the AFL?
Man, I'm hopeful. Because it'll be good for the this era of talent. Them being able to play on a platform as such, being able to get film and display their abilities. I think the AFL will be a great thing if it happens.
For sure. So currently this year in the NAL, after the whole thing with Fayetteville, who are some teams and games that you have enjoyed to watch?
Um, I always love watching Carolina, the Cobras. Was kind of second home to me. I was a DC there for 2 years, so love watching Carolina. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Jacksonville looks pretty tough. Jacksonville's pretty good.
Jacksonville is pretty good, and they just signed Robert Kambichi, former first-round pick. That was a huge signing for the league, and I think it's important for the league to get top-tier talent like that. Um, I feel like, how do you feel the quality of talent has improved in the NAL over the years?
I think the NAL has always had really good talent. Um, I think now that people are a little bit more tapped into arena football and starting to learn what the game is really about, uh, you notice it a little more now. But you had guys like Steve Miller that played in the league. Guy he returned an interception in the college football national championship. So you had guys like that. You had Jeremy Johnson from Auburn. You had a lot of great talent that's played in the league. So uh, it's always been good talent, but I think now it's kind of a little bit more on notice.
So, kind of going back to way back here to high school, were you a multi-sport athlete in high school, personally?
I was a pretty good high school football player. Yeah, I was pretty good.
For sure. Did you pursue college opportunities after that?
Yes, I went to a junior college in Kansas called Butler, and then from there I went to the University of South Carolina.
So, playing at South Carolina, big time SEC school, how was that experience?
Great. It was really good. Playing a guy named Coach Spurrier, so really good.
For sure. So, Coach Steve Spurrier, legendary coach here. Probably one of, if not the greatest college football coaches of all time. What was it like to be able to learn from him?
It's just great to be around a guy who really knows the games, as much as he does, and just knowledgeable and just kind of a just a legend. kind of like that. It's kind of great to be around just to kind of see how he approaches the game and stuff like that.
After your college career, did you pursue the NFL at all? Or?
Yeah, like most guys, you tried out, had some camps and stuff like that, but it never worked out. Then I just played arena football and try to be good at that.
Who was your first arena team that you signed?
A team called the Florence Phantoms in Florence, South Carolina.
So you've been around the block. You've been to organizations that have been successful long term. What do you think in today's game makes the organization ready for longevity and success?
This arena game it's different, man. I don't really know much about the front office stuff. I was always just kind of concerned of being a player. And like I said, this is only my third year being a coach, so I'm still being acclimated to, getting acclimated to being a good coach, not really concerning myself with, the ins and outs of the business, So I'm not gonna lie, that question's kind of a little above my head because I don't. But if I had to take a guess on what it would take to be better, just leagues just vetting the owners a little more, like the financials, making sure that they could withstand the course of a season, making sure they can give the players the things that they need, like proper housing, food, medical, those things like that. Just like the basic essentials, I believe.
For sure. I agree with that. I think, coaches should be able to focus on football and, owners should be able to focus on more of the front office go about. So I think that overall, we've seen this game grow. What in your personal life have you been able to take from arena football?
Just how to be more accountable. Um, you know, I've just had I've met so many great people, and I've endured so many things in my short time of being a coach in arena football. Like and I've just learned to be accountable, treat people the way you would want to be treated. Um, just all in essence, being a great guy, just being a good person before anything, and kind of putting the player above your own personal, you know, needs and just thinking about others and just because people they leave their homes, their livelihoods and all those things to become a part of your organization because off of the things that you sell them. So I just think guys just need to be more cognizant of that and just be a good person, you know.
I agree. What are some? So personally, I see you're very into your fashion, your shirt, your chain, and everything. Where did you get your fashion sense from?
um from guys back home, I'm from a small town, Darlington, South Carolina, but a bunch of cool guys at the crib, guys that just know how to put it on. And I've just, it's always kind of took that and kind of ran with it, kind of like the fashion sense from the guys back home.
For sure. I love how that shirt is like kind of glow in the dark, but it kind of it sticks out really well.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So now, you're taking kind of a little bit of a hiatus from coaching. What has your daily routine been looking like?
I wake up every morning around 5:30, man. I give about an hour to God, man. I pray really hard, and just you know give thanks to all that He's done for me, myself and my family. And I go to work, uh, come home, work out. I still study. I still watch film. Still keep in close contact with the game, and in hopes I get that call to become a coach someplace else next season.
Definitely. I feel like you deserve to be a head coach somewhere. So I'm excited for you for that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
In your next coaching opportunity, what are some things that you look for in your next team?
Um, in my next coaching opportunity, things that I look forward to. Well, hopefully somebody, has faith enough in me to give me a head coaching job. I think I'm deserving of it. And I just, I look forward to kind of recruiting great talent, kind of polishing that talent. And just, and at this point in my career, it's more than about winning games and stuff like that. Because, I have a newfound faith in God and stuff like that. So, just kind of helping guys out beyond the game of football, just leading guys in the right direction and just teaching them how to be productive members of society more so than anything.
Definitely. That's super important. So, Coach, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. My final question for you is, what is your biggest piece of advice for younger people?
Oh, man, keep God first. Never be afraid to show or display your love for God. Because where I'm from and when I grew up, it wasn't cool. Those are the guys that got bullied. So never be afraid to be you and who you are. Stay true to who you are. And trust the process, listen to those, who are wiser, and things like that.
Definitely. Really good advice, Coach. Really want to thank you for coming on. If the Orlando Predators are watching this, give my guy a call. He's ready to go. I think anyone would be lucky to have you as head coach, and I'm very excited for your next opportunity.
Man, thank you. It was a blessing for you to have me on, man, and I appreciate you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.